This is the Valley's original morning magazine show, ABC 15's Sonoran Living Live.
Coming up, keeping your bones healthy doesn't have to mean drinking glass after glass of milk. The other easy ways that you can prevent osteoporosis are coming up next. As we get older, we need to pay attention to our bones, specifically making sure that they stay strong to prevent osteoporosis. And a lot of us don't really think about that until we get later on in our life. But this morning, Dr. Shaun Hudson is here to show us a few ways to do this. And he says it's actually going way beyond calcium and thinking about it a lot earlier than, when we're at retirement age. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me. Prevention is really the key. We kind of top out as far as bone density at the age of about 20. So from there, it's all downhill. So we need to start thinking kind of in advance things we can do to prevent bone density loss. And it doesn't have to be expensive. You don't have to spend money on, exorbitant supplements, medications. A couple things you can do that will actually save you a ton of money is limit your alcohol intake, limit your carbonation in general. That depletes bones from calcium.
I had heard about that. The Diet Cokes are really bad for your bones.
The carbonation in general is really bad for your bones.
Why is that?
It blocks the absorption of calcium into the body or into the bones. Yeah, absolutely. So that's another thing to get rid of. And cigarettes, which are incredibly costly, limiting a pack a day for a month saves you over $100, and you get healthier in doing so.
And so the smoking also depletes the bone density?
Absolutely.
Interesting.
Absolutely.
Interesting. Now, there are some things that we can incorporate into our diets that would supplement in a natural way.
Yes. A real big misconception is that milk is great for bone density, and that's not necessarily the case because your body doesn't absorb those nutrients. Some things that are a little more available to your body's absorption of the calcium are your vegetables, especially green leafy vegetables.
Spinach.
Absolutely. Broccoli. Flaxseed is another option.
We are hearing a lot about the benefits, the many different benefits of flaxseed and flaxseed oil. Yeah,
absolutely. It's great on a number of levels, but it also is rich in calcium. And what's the most rich on this table actually is a young coconut. That has about just under 20% of your daily allowance in one of those.
Okay, pardon my ignorance. How do you eat that?
That's the trick, is getting it open. It usually requires a meat cleaver, and you basically shave off the top, crack it open, and
you just eat the coconut.
It's full of water.
You drink it?
You can drink it, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, the drinking is the agent to improved bone density.
And the meat inside is good as well, but drinking.
The drink.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right, well, I hope I wasn't the only one that didn't know that, because I was clueless. Now, what about exercise? I've heard that when you do resistance training, that you can actually reverse bone loss. Is that true?
Yeah, absolutely. The real trick is weight-bearing exercise. That stimulates bone growth, or calcium deposit in the bone. Tanya here is going to demonstrate a couple simple exercises you can do at home, and you can even do it with real round-the-house type of
So you could use
items.
ragu if you wanted.
Absolutely.
If you were getting really crazy.
Absolutely. That's about 4 pounds, a little over 4 pounds, so it doesn't require a lot of weight. In our office, we recommend use of a stability ball. You don't have to go to the gym necessarily to get a workout. And a half hour a day of just any activity, weight-bearing exercise, even walking, will help.
There's a lot of stay-at-home moms going, well, I've got my little baby at home, and I'm picking up baby, I'm picking up toddler, I'm doing things like that. Would that be considered a portion of your weight-bearing, or is that really not strenuous enough?
It could be. It doesn't have to be overly strenuous, but yeah, I mean, any activity is good activity. It just needs to be consistent, usually for about a half hour straight.
What's she doing now with her feet?
Simple balance exercises are also really important. This prevents falls. 50% of women over 50 at some point in their life will have a fracture from osteoporosis.
Really?
And that's where it gets really expensive, is your hospital stays, surgeries, etc.
Wow.
So that's where you really save.
Wow, I feel like we learned a lot, especially how to open one of these little contraptions.
If you have further questions, I am going to be lecturing on the 28th. If you go to the website,
we'll bring that information up right now, and then I'll read it for our viewers here. It's a free seminar later this month talking about how to prevent osteoporosis. So we're going to have you head right there, as you see it, to sonoranliving.com for that information on that free seminar. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
I feel like I learned